So, as you can see, I got a new pet. And it's not a fish, or a dog, or a cat. It's actually a Russian tortoise, which in fact, they're not actually Russian. They're just, they're from places like Pakistan and all these steppes like Mongolia and Kazakhstan and all these places around there. Mostly desertic areas. But they're not actually like meant to not drink ever. So you really need like a big water dish that they can fully submerge themselves and drink from. And also these turtles, they mostly do their feces in the water. So yeah, you have to soak them 3 to 5 times a week in order for them to eliminate and also replenish their liquids. And one of the most amazing things about these turtles is that they're fully vegetarian. So it's really easy to feed them. Mostly like collard greens, spring mix, dandelion leaves. Very minimal fruit like apples, pears, and berries. But only about once a week, as you don't want them to have that much fructose in them. So yeah, mostly like kale. I feed them kale, and also you can supplement in calcium once or twice a week on top of their vegetables. You just sprinkle a little bit calcium powder. So yeah, what am I missing? Yeah, these turtles are pretty resistant to any types of temperature. Obviously don't make it like -10 one day and 30 the next day. They follow the season, so they do hibernate. You could choose to make them hibernate every year if you wanted to, but in this particular environment, I have, well, first of all, it's a big toolbox. There's a heating pad right underneath where she's at, and there's a water dish, and also a UVB lamp. I don't know if you can see. Actually, probably from here you can see it's UVB. So it's just like a regular chicken light. Also, what I didn't tell you is that we named her Olivia, and my friend who has quite a few tortoises, he said she's about 8. So I'll just take that guess. It's 8 years old. But she's already about, I would say, like 4 inches. Let me just zoom in on her a little bit. So yeah, this little girl is 4 inches, and the females of this species can reach up to, hold on, I'm just fixing my light. The females of this species can get up to 10 inches with time, lots of time. So it gives you an idea. She's 4 inches and she's 8. So she won't outgrow her enclosure anytime soon. She's still socializing actually with me. Very shy. The first day I got her in transport, I had her on my lap and she peed on my crutch. So that was a very interesting introduction. Oh, also what I didn't say is that the males of this species only get to about 6 inch. So if you don't want to have too big of a turtle down the line in years to come, get a male. They also have bigger claws and longer tails. So that's how you can tell that's a male. Females have smaller claws and shorter tails, you know, for making the babies. So yeah, she's so cute though. I love to see her eat. Not the most interesting pet in the world, I must admit. Not much action happening. Like, it's been 15 minutes, I'm staring at her and she turned about 45 degrees. That was it. But they're very voracious. They need to eat like pretty much every day. Also drink every day. So yeah, at least she got a good appetite, so that keeps me entertained. In time I let her roam around. Also, you know, in the summer you can keep them in a like good enclosure outside. Make sure she can't escape, or he, whatever tortoise you can get. Yeah, so outside is perfectly fine, as long as they get like a spot for shade if they want shade, and some beautiful sunlight if they want to indulge in sunlight. Okay, what else can I say? Oh yeah, feed them on something that is not sand or substrate, because That's not very good for the gut, so make sure it's either in a plate or on rocks, as I have here. Sometimes she will drag it around, but this is why I have this special reptile sand that even if she gets some in her food, it won't kill her. And that behind is just wood chips for ferrets and reptiles. And she really loves to dig, like in the back there. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. In the back there, she made herself a little nest so she can go there and relax whenever she starts to be underneath the light. So yeah, let me just zoom out and show you the whole enclosure. It's pretty basic. It's about maybe 3 feet by 1.5 feet. And she seems to be fine in there. Obviously, I'll walk around the house when she'll be a bit more comfortable with me. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. It's a very slow progression. It's only been 3 days I have her, but yeah, she's not much of a mover. I mean, this is probably my most boring video right now, but I'll keep you updated for sure once she starts being a bit more active, hopefully. If not, well, you'll still see a video of a tortoise that doesn't move. Actually, she just moved her little paw there. Hold on. Well, that's about it. Alright, thank you so much for watching the video. Bye.